The Spectre 13 is HP's answer to the 12-inch MacBook. It's almost as light at 2.45 pounds, and it's even thinner. At 10.4 millimeters thick, it's actually the world's thinnest laptop, and it's about as tall as a AAA battery. In a way, though, the similarities end there. Though the Spectre 13 is about as thin and light as the MacBook, it's clear that HP had a very different set of priorities than Apple. The design is much blingier. There's a new logo for starters, and you'll notice copper accents throughout, which HP says were inspired by jewelry, women's purses, and classic watches. HP took that comparison so literally, in fact, that it decided not to put any sort of coating on top of the metal. The result is that the copper can get awfully smudgy. On the other hand, an oil-resistant coating would have made the whole thing look less like jewelry, which was sort of the whole point to begin with. Despite being so thin, HP still managed to squeeze in a fair number of ports, including 3 USB Type-C sockets. That compares with just 1 on the MacBook. All of those ports are stacked along the Spectre 13's back edge, which HP says is something its customers have asked for. I don't doubt that, though I also know some people, including a few Engadget editors, who prefer ports on the sides. Can't please everybody. And despite the thin design, the keyboard is actually pretty comfortable to type on. Well spaced with 1.3 millimeters of key travel. Too bad the touchpad isn't as comfortable to use. HP also put a premium on performance. The Spectre 13 is robust for what it is, on account of the fact that it uses Core i series processors as opposed to a lower-powered Core M chip, like what you'll find in the MacBook. Indeed, the Spectre 13 is fast, but there's a trade-off: fan noise. Lots and lots of fan noise. A Core M processor would have allowed for a fanless design, which would have at least been quiet. Faster performance also means a dip in battery life. Though the Spectre 13 is rated for 9 hours and 45 minutes of runtime, I got just a little over 7 hours in my tests. That's not bad, but the new MacBook lasted nearly 9 hours under the same testing conditions. The Spectre 13 is available now starting at $1,170, with prices going up to $1,500. Either way, you get 8 gigs of RAM, but as you move up, you progress from Core i5 to Core i7, and you increase from a 256 gigabyte SSD to a 512 gigabyte drive. All told, we recommend it, just not for people who are going to work so hard they drive the fans into full gear.